There's two words that I want you to focus on. It says strongholds and thoughts. Strongholds and thoughts. Everybody say stronghold. So a stronghold, just simply the definition of a stronghold is like a fortified area, a fortress, something that protects something from something else. I want you to think of it just for to get a picture of it like a brick wall, right? And then he talks about thoughts. And so you have a stronghold and then you have thoughts. You have a big brick wall, and though it's a big brick wall, it's not a wall by itself. It's made up of a bunch of individual bricks. And then Paul says, he talks about thoughts, and this is what I want you to think about a thought. It's a single brick. And brick by brick, or thought by thought, the enemy tries to move in your life. How many people know that the enemy doesn't do anything by accident? How many of y'all have ever been in prayer and you just had this random crazy thought before? You're like, right whenever you get to praying, you think about what somebody's done to you. And you're like, shh. And you start scrolling through their Facebook to see if they're really posting about you or not. I bet they're talking about me right there. Have you ever had that happen? Have y'all ever lied in church before? Y'all just lied to me. But what I'm trying to get at is that there's nothing that the enemy does without a strategy, by design, to tear you down, to build up a stronghold. And it's a single thought. Like whenever you think about it, you're like, man, that's just a crazy random thought. Have you ever thought about that? You're like, what am I thinking like that? But the enemy is over here feeding you these thoughts. How many people know that the devil cannot control your thoughts, but he can suggest you a thought? And so here he is, he gives you this brick, or he gives you this idea, and when you come into agreement with it, it's you putting the mortar and you setting that brick down. It's brick by brick, it's thought by thought, and now you're building a case against somebody, and it was just a regular thought, but now it's building up against somebody, but it's just a random thought, right? It's just a random thought, but yet the devil sees he's onto something and he gives you another thought. Now you have the ability to accept or to reject that thought. You have the ability to accept it, to check it at the gate and say, do I need this thought or do I not need this thought? I have the ability to accept it or reject it. And when you come into agreement, you put the mortar on and you're the one who puts that brick wall down.